I'm Ronnie Peters.
And I'm Malia Bernal.
And this is welcome to WCtv. Well, guys, it's autumn again. I just wish that October and Halloween never leafed me. I loved all those puns. So to cope, I'm back with more puns.
Please, no.
Well, Aaliyah, if you don't like my sappy puns, you better leaf right now. I'm scarecrowed to ask, but what are our segments for today?
Well, I'm so glad you asked, Ronnie. So today we have an anime review, film review, and hot takes, and so much more.
Wow. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's maple leaves. Here's Ronnie and Aaliyah with the fashion review. That's us. I'm Ronnie Peters.
And I'm Malia Bernal.
And this is WCTV's fashion review.
Thanks, Jaden.
Hi, everybody. During this fall break, you may be gobbling Thanksgiving dinner. So here are some outfit ideas that are so much butter than the rest.
Before we get into our ideas, we have to mention that we have lost Blake Preside. He is unfortunately trapped in a book, and he was Ronnie's sidekick in her ghost hunting. Our first idea is to dress up as a turkey, because, who doesn't love being the center of attention?
And even though this stock image is a woman, turkeys are a unisex concept. With this delectable and realistic concept, you have to make sure you're not the one being eaten. There's some fierce ankle biters out there this year, Chargers. Watch out for those little cousins.
Our next idea is to dress up as mashed potatoes on the Thanksgiving table by wearing head-to-toe white and symbolizing your love for this bland, buttery dish. You can almost attract any stain and handle the gravy with care.
Alternatively, you can dress in all black and serve some goth fantasy. That's my favorite thing to do to scare my relatives.
Take advantage of our lovely low 70s weather with a sweater and some cool winter boots and a scarf.
My friend Belton is very partial to Tim's, as you can see here.
Make sure to stay safe, stay warm, and don't get overwhelmed by all those turkey leftovers.
You have to say it.
I don't want to say it.
Have a turkey-licious Thursday, Chargers. I have a vested interest in WC Sports. Let's pumpkin spicy things up again and have Caitlin and Emmy report on what has been happening with all of our sports teams.
Hi, I'm Caitlin.
And I'm Emmy.
Busy time in sports with National Signing Day last week, and Hoop Fest and football wrapped up its season.
First, basketball. Here with Aaron Chabar.
It's pronounced Chabert.
Okay. Aaron is on varsity basketball, and we have a couple questions for him. What are your team's goals for this season?
Obviously, we want to win all of our games, but just continuing to get better, growing as a family, toughness, no excuses, togetherness, and hopefully making playoffs.
Thank you.
You can see all the Hoop Fest on our WCtv YouTube channel.
Next last week was National Signing Day for high school athletes to sign with universities for scholarships. Alex Honeyman, Katie Feltz, Lauren Renard, and Hayden Elliott all signed with major universities to further their athletic abilities. See the next full events also on our YouTube channel.
Finally, football wrapped up its season, and here are the highlights from the Roosevelt game.
So now back to you guys.
I truly need a Thanksgiving feast next week. While the turkey is still cooking, let's feast on this anime review with Joseph.
This week's comic review with
JoJo.
This week I'm going to be ranting about the Injustice movie and how bad it was compared to the excellent comic and video game. So, Injustice comic book was just made for the video game, just to go, hey, look at this. Isn't this cool, comic book readers? Why don't you go play the game? The basic rundown of the plot is that Superman killing the Joker, just punching straight through his chest. And Batman is very against that. Batman goes, hey, you can't do this anymore, and you can't do that. And Superman says, oh yeah, watch me. I will rule the world and I will stop every crime to ever exist. But the movie adapts this really well. The beginning 30 minutes, they're amazing. They just go, here's the basic rundown of the plot, the animation's really well, everything just blends nice. But the ending is not what it was supposed to be. The ending was so bad because in the video game and the comic, Superman just goes, you are going to regret locking me in this cell. You are going to wish I was out there to save you, and you are going to just die. And the crime will go up, and you're not going to get anything, and it's no longer going to be peaceful out there. Now, in the movie, Superman goes, oh, I feel bad. But comic and video game Superman are like, yeah, no, you screwed up. You're going to wish I was out there. The battles in the series are epic. The art for the series is very good, but you have to understand it is all bulky and more like metallic looking because the armor class system in the game, because the editors for the series went, hey, make it look like the video game. So that is what the artist did to make it fit into the video game series. The movie ruins Superman's whole, I'm just gonna rule the world, you're not going to do what I want, I'm just going to kill you. But if you are looking to get into the Injustice or figure out why people like Injustice so much, don't watch the movie. Please don't watch the movie. Just read the comic book. Or if you don't want to and you're like, I don't like comic books, then play the video game, because the video game is really good. Fighting system's really good. Y'all have an excellent day. Later.
Here's David and Phoenix with film review. I hope the film has an happily ever after.
Dune is the film adaptation of the 1965 sci-fi novel, or at least this is adapting the first half of the book. First off, this movie clocks in at 2 hours and 36 minutes, which is pretty long for most, and if you're turned off by the runtime, don't be, although you might be very tempted to for the first half hour or so. The first half of this movie kind of dragged for me. It just kept on going and going like the Energizer Bunny, but I'm very happy that I decided to stick around. This movie's plot, although a bit complicated at times, is very intriguing. I also really enjoyed the acting performances of most of the cast, which I refuse to elaborate on because, oh my god, this movie has a stacked cast. I also really appreciate this movie's incredible score. Hans Zimmer, you've done it again. Like I said, this movie only adapts the first half of the Dune novel, so keep that in mind if you feel that the ending's abrupt or unfinished. Overall, Dune is a long but fruitful experience that, like me, you'll hate yourself for not going to the movies for. Seriously, the CG and sound design of this movie are not worthy of being displayed on a 1080p 32-inch Roku. And if you want to see more Dune, then just remember, this is just the beginning. 8.5 out of 10.
Today, I'm reviewing the new Marvel movie, Eternals. This movie came out November 5th, so I cannot say much due to spoilers. But I've got to say, it's a pretty good movie to watch. It gives us another look of what the MCU is willing to go towards throughout the next phases. This movie has such a diverse cast with our first look at a deaf superhero introduced in the MCU. They explore a bit of aspects from each Eternal and how they viewed the world after seeing it grow for 7,000 years, from the beginning of human civilization to the present day. Due to the events of Avengers Endgame, they now have to deal with a threat that can end the world in 7 days. They explored much of the characters, some I liked more than others. Some of them surprised me. I thought this movie was a bit too cramped to fit all 10 of the Eternals and their backstories. There were some things I didn't like about the movie, but there was a bit of good humor in it and great representation. Overall, I give this movie an 8.8 out of 10.
Aw, it truly did have an happily ever after all. Well, up next, fine fellows, let's join Kevin for Fine Arts.
Good day, fine fellows, and welcome to another fine edition of Fine Arts with Kevin. As always, I'm your host, Sir Kevin. The holidays are approaching quickly, and that means winter concerts. The first one to have their winter concerts is Orchestra on December 6th at 7 p.m. Next is the Fantastic Choir, and they will sing on December 9th, and finally the band on the 13th. The debate teams have been doing spectacular, with Natalie Stone qualifying in UIL state competitions for Congress debate. This is now the 7th year in a row that Churchill has had someone go to state competitions. In other state news, in orchestra, violinist Seva Joshi has been ranked 7th in the state of Texas. This is her 3rd year in making All-State while playing the violin. In choir, these 6 vocalists will represent Churchill in their pre-area meets. And the top 10 will move on to their first round of All-State auditions. This has been all the fine arts for today. Up to see you fine fellows next time, and hopefully at the holiday concerts.
Fall is the cutest season because it's autumn. Okay, and a little fun fact. Churchill is the district's regional school for deaf kids. Isn't that neat? Skylar has another ASL phrase of the week for us.
Hello all, my name is Skylar, and today we'll be doing Thanksgiving fun. You can use Thanksgiving, you do it 3 times, so 1, 2, 3. And you can also use Happy Thanksgiving. And now these have 3 fingers, so you put it on your chin and then to your chest. So Thanksgiving, so Happy Thanksgiving. Now again, so Happy Thanksgiving or Happy Thanksgiving. Now, food time. What? The gravy, this is a Y, and so it's like almost like you're pouring the gravy, or you can do gravy. Now, we'll be doing turkey. It's like a G, so turkey. And now the neckline, these are like the feathers, and turkey, it looks like a little turkey, so turkey, and then turkey, and now the most important thing about Thanksgiving is family. So again, it's like 2 little F, and you put it together and then you spread it out, family. And I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
We are fall having a good time around here. So me, Blake, and Aaliyah went to the turkey shoot on Monday, and here's how it went. Hi, everybody. It is the WCtv crew here at the JROTC building at Churchill High School. We are here with our personal security detail because we are now very important people on campus, and threats await us at every turn. If you hear the bell, disregard that. That's not for us.
It's not real.
That's an audio hallucination. Never trust the bell. Now, today we're going to be trying the turkey shoot at JROTC. As you guys, as you guys can see, Blake Persine is asserting his dominance by becoming the most dangerous person in the room. Yeesh. Talk about a trigger finger. Well, you know, I would call this shooting your shot. Beautiful therapy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ronnie is next up. Oh! That was pretty epic. I'm not even gonna lie. That was pretty epic. Okay.
I'm also obviously.
I don't like shooting guns. Oh. This is a team effort. Oh! We sent all of our good vibes to him.
Hopefully y'all will win a turkey. Well, here's Jaden J with his gig segment. That's so cool. Thanks, Jaden.
What's up, Churchill? Jaden here again. And last week we had a show on November 5th, and here are just some of the highlights from. And unfortunately, I can't really play any of the music, but if you want to go check out the videos, then you can go on my YouTube. And also be sure to check out my group. Their Instagrams will be up on screen. Hey guys, Future Jaden here. So about the show, it's not going to really happen. It's going to be postponed until further notice because the venue is going under electrical repairs, so the venue can't really open up for the show, so yeah.
Hi everybody, we've changed locations, and unfortunately the rest of the WCtv team has conspired against me on a most nefarious plot that I cannot believe. They will not even tell me what my special little surprise for being a very good little boy is. And now I'm never going to know. My life's collapsing around me. Anyways, I'm not sure I can cornucopia with such a big family gathering this year. They keep telling me to stop telling all of these amazing puns, but I said I couldn't quit cold turkey.
Don't let the holidays gobble up your sanity over the break, everyone. You'll need it for when we get back. Don't leave me hanging.
Don't go changing your colors to try and please me. I'm the punny gal, not you. Dang, I'm on a dinner roll. That's funny.
That was really nice of you.
Thank you. You're not gonna get a high five. Not after what you did to me at homecoming.
That was so mean.
Yeah. Why are you looking over there? What's happening over there?
Look at that.
What? It's literally a tower.
I hope you all have a great Thanksgiving break, and
If you have any video ideas, make sure to tell them to Miss Morris in room 9100 or anything else you'd like to show off to the school. We always welcome new ideas and new talent, but you won't get pied in the face, unlike some people. Thank you for tuning into WCtv, and I'm really sorry for my puns, but as you can see clearly, I have been punished for it. Wink!
hopefully you'll stop.
All right, I'm Ronnie Peters,
And I'm Aaliyah Bernal.
and we'll see you guys again soon. This was WCtv. Bye-bye.